Hello chaps, sorry it's been a long while since the last update, but I've now got an update for you on my Airfix 124 scale North American Aviation Reconnaissance Fighter rf-51d Mustang, on my Reconnaissance Fighter 51d Mustang. Before I do the shout outs and before I do the update, I'm just going to shut my bedroom door and then I'll do the update. Alright? Alright? Good. Right, door shut so we can proceed. Right, so before I do the update, usual business of shout outs to Model Pro 72. Model Pro 72, Lenny, Basic Modelling Rob, Aaron Newlands, Atomic Dog 32, Ryan, Shane Highland, Cleo and Lewis, Making Models Again, Gary, Mark O'Neill, Nigel Wells, Cohen C, Warren Blanche, Lon 757 Pete, Waterloo 745 John, Daz Guys Bartek, RASDV, Kalmaru, Mars Patrol HQ, Dead Ram Tom, Mr. Z Kits, AZ Kits, Andrew Coins, Andy Modeler, Airfix Freak, Mr. Mosquito WS, Train Boy 220, Golden Eagle, James Day, James Dial 64, Crazy Kit Builder, Crazy Modeler, The Child Modeler, Hobby Modeler, UK Scale Modeler, Mr. Great Models, Dude looking forward to next video, Paul Marsh, Engine Dark Side Mazvivi, Dan Modelling, Danny Lee Modelling, Stephen M and everybody else who comments and supports, subscribes and supports my YouTube channel. Right, Facebook shout outs to Dan, Marion, Ellie, Mia, Kelsey, Kira, Chloe, Mum, Hayley, Billy, June, Greg, Lynn, Lenny, Ashley, Alex, Andrew, Gavin, George, Tom, John, Joe, Sam, Caroline, Luke, Lisa, Louis, Debbie, Diggs, Nan, miss you, Nico and Charlotte. Charlotte, speak to you soon, hopefully, so we can start arranging Eastbourne Airborne up. Right, and anyway, enough of that. You haven't come to find that out. You come out to find out how far I've got on the Mustang. So, how far has Steam Fast? So you're probably wondering how Steam Fan 61 has got on with how far I've got with my Mustang since you last saw me. Well, first part of the update to reveal that. Right. As you can now probably see, you can probably see this is the port side fuselage half. Obviously same as the starboard side fuselage half. The engine compartment and the rear tail section are aluminium. The cockpit section is US interior green 226, Humbrol 226 acrylic. And as you can probably see, the port side control console, which consists of the elevator trim, the rudder trim, the elevator trim, the rudder trim and the aileron trim, landing gear lever, manual release mechanisms for the pylons, the throttle quadrant, the switchboard for the for the temperature control for both the oil radiator door and both the radiator door and both the oil cooler and radiator temperature control doors, and the map case, the carburetor heat and carburetor ram air control levers, and the flap lever, and on the throttle quadrant you've got the propeller mixture throttle lever, you've got the throttle lever, the propeller setting, the propeller pitch lever, and the mixture lever. So basically, you're probably wondering how I got all that to look how it does now. Basically, what I did was I painted the whole side console, the colour of the. I primed the framework and most of the lower part of the side console in Humbrol 226 interior grey. Then I painted the trim wheel and landing gear lever, the rudder and the elevator trim, wheels, and I also painted the carburetor heater lever and the carburetor ram air lever. They were all black. The console up the top I painted black, and the throttle quadrant I painted black. And I also primed the flap lever black prior to painting. Then what I did was I painted the actual metal, the actual levers for the manual manual pyron release mechanism in silver, and then I painted the handles for the manual release mechanism in Humbrol 29 Dark Earth, and then I painted the map case, the map box, looks like a map box. I'll probably have to check the reference book to get the actual part. I painted the actual box part of it in Humbrol 29, and the zip part in Humbrol 11 silver. And then as for the flap lever, I painted the lever, initially I painted it all yellow, thinking it was right. Then I had a look at Then I looked at a reference photo, and it actually. And then the inner part of the flap lever, where it connects into the control to start a port side control console, is actually Humbrol interior green 226. So I repainted that, and I also realised that I painted the zip a little bit too far up the map case, so I painted over the silver to lessen the zip length, and that's how I got that to look like that. So I'll give you a quick look. I'll give you a quick look at the port side fuselage half till 10 minutes. Then we'll change to the starboard side fuselage half. Yes, we will. 3, 2, 1, changing to the starboard side fuselage half. Right, gentlemen, as you can now probably see, I'm going to have to hold it like this, gents. There's no other way I could hold it in. I can hold it in that you can see all of it. Right, gents, as you now probably see, I've now added the engine, the tail wheel, the top bracing support bar of the engine's encasement frame, the radiator temperature control, door opening and closing mechanism, the tail wheel and the tail wheel door, the tail wheel and the starboard side tail wheel door, and the rudder to the inside of the starboard side fuselage half. To the inside of the starboard side fuselage half. To be honest, all the components fitted in really well. The rudder fitted in well, the tail wheel fitted well, the tail wheel door fitted well, the radiator temperature door lowering, opening and closing mechanism fitted well, the radiator door fitted well, the engine fitted well, and the actual bracing frame was fitted well as well. Obviously, you know the colours. The tail wheel, it's mostly aluminium and black. Humbrol 226 interior green for the tail wheel door. Humbrol 56 for the aluminium for the inside of the radiator temperature control door. 226 and Humbrol, and it was for the engine. For this bracing frame here, this is Humbrol 226 interior green, and the engine fitted fine, to be honest. No issues really. Well, I did have a few issues initially getting it in, but once I got it in, it fitted fine. I had no issues from it at all. So really good fitting from the engine. Good fit. This kit, from what I've seen so far, fits really well considering it was first released in 1972. And that's what this whole sub-assembly looks like without the pilot in the cockpit, and this what it looks like with the pilot in the cockpit. 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 And then that's what it looks like with the pilot inside the cockpit. Right. Right, I'm now going to give you till 15 minutes, and then I'll switch to the final bit, and I'll switch, and then I'll switch to the final bit, and then I'll reveal when you next see this thing, when you'll next see an update from me on this thing. Right, changing to the last piece. 3, 2, 1. Changing to the last piece. Right, last piece of the update. Right, as you can now probably see, this is the oil cooler. This is the oil cooler. The oil cooler temperature control door. Much like the radiator control door, when the oil temperature gets too hot, this door automatically opens and closes. Opens when the oil temperature is getting hot. Closes when the engine as the oil temperature is getting cooler. If it's open and if it's wide open because the oil temperature's been too hot, and then the oil temperature suddenly gets too cold, starts to cool off. This closes gradually, so that so basically the oil temperature is kept at where it should be. And that is the oil. That's the oil cooler oil cooler temperature control door. The interior of it is painted Humbrol 226. The interior of it is painted Humbrol 226, same as the fuselage. So yeah, and that I'll give you to 1655. Right. 3, 2, 1, changing to loading the oil cooler door. And that, chaps, is the update from me. That is the update, and that's all I've got on this update. I hope you liked the progress I've showed you. I'm sorry it's late. I've been really busy I've been really busy working on the P51, and I've been really busy lately working on both I've been really busy lately working and been working and getting and fitting and continuing my training and fitting into the local community. And I've also been steaming, and on the weekend of Father's Day, I was down at New Romley steaming my little steam engines that for the first time in however many years that I've had some of them. You guys have all seen the video on my little steam engines that I've done. Basically, those if you haven't, if you go into my videos and you go down to round about, I think it's June 2013, I've done a video, June 2013, I did a video showing my little steam engine collection, as per, because that's what's in the description of my of the channel. So, other than that, thank you for watching the video. Hope you like the content. Hope you like what I showed you. And until the next video, as always, paint your face. Glue on your hat. Paint on your hands and face. Glue on your hands and face. Don't annoy parents. Be good for them. Be happy. Stay safe. Have fun and enjoy meddling. And as it's now getting warm, make sure you get your temperature, your room temperature controls right. Last year quite often I used to close my curtains in my bedroom, which is in the background. This is my bedroom. I often close the curtains. That serves two purposes. One, it cools the room, because my bedroom is a bit like a greenhouse, to be honest. In summer it gets red hot. In the winter it gets stone cold. So yeah. So the windows are closed. The curtains closed are. The curtains are going to be closed. The curtains get closed to aid cooling, and the window. And also I have my window open. And tomorrow in the UK is going to hit 30 degrees. So guess what, gents? My bedroom window is going to be open. My bedroom curtains will be closed. And if anybody comes by, they think I'm I'm a lazy sod, but I'm not. I'm just closed my curtains just to keep my room cool. So that's the explanation why you often see me in this room when it looks a bit dark, because I close the curtains to keep my room cool. Anyway, that's enough waffle about that. Anyway, that's just warning you to keep safe and stay to keep your room temperatures, or not your modelling room temperature, nice and cool, workable, and also drink plenty of fluid. And other than that, thank you for watching this video. See you on the next update. On the next update, which I don't know when it be, but it won't be till I've merged the fuselage. Merged the fuselage halves together. Merge the fuselage halves together. Put the reconnaissance camera piece in the bottom of the fuselage, and probably you won't get enough the first update, or the next update from me on it till I put the horizontal stabilizers and the elevators on it as well, and maybe the port and starboard landing gear legs. Port side and starboard side landing gear legs. So basically, until that update, which I don't know when it'd be, because I don't know if this is going to be, I don't know if this is for definite, unlike last year, because I might be, fingers crossed, I might be going to Silverstone this weekend. If not, obviously I'll be modelling. I'm hoping I am, because I really enjoyed it last year. But I'm not building my hopes up. Like I say, last year was because I was 20. It was my 21st birthday. This year, the guy I went with last year, I can't guarantee tickets. So basically, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I will go. But if not, no hard feelings or anything. Right. Anyway, other than that, see you guys on the next video. So till the next video, which I don't know when to be. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Alright? So, thank you for watching this video, Thank you for watching this video, chaps. Bye, chaps. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye, chaps. Bye. Bye, gentlemen. Bye.